Revolutionary greetings, comrades. We all agree that ZANU-PF, MDC Alliance, and the Triple C have failed to run our cities effectively. In the majority of cases, either MDC Alliance or Triple C are in control of our cities in terms of the number of councillors that they have, including mayors. It is also true that the national government, through the Minister of Local Government, controls cities and the towns. When opposition parties campaign to be elected or to have their members elected as councillors, they promise us heaven and earth. They will tell us that they will be able to run our cities effectively. When they campaign wanting to be elected as councillors, they do not raise the July Moyo card. It is when they are failing to run cities that they suddenly tell us that July Moyo, the Zimbabwean Minister of Local Government, is the one who is in charge of cities. But when there are by-elections, as was the case in 2022 for local government elections, they never told us about July Moyo. They told us about themselves, that under the circumstances, they will provide good governance in cities. You will all agree with us that this is not the case. They failed. ZANU-PF, Triple C, MDC Alliance, they failed to run our cities. In the case of MDC Alliance, they always raise money from their diaspora membership. Recently, they bought a top of the range, a vehicle for their president or leader, Nelson Chamisa. They raise money through GoFund and other initiatives for their campaigns. But they will not raise money to purchase simple wheelbarrows to be used by young people in our cities to carry out rubbish later. They don't do so. Their councillors will be applying for residential and business stands as part of their benefit, and a free Wi-Fi which is provided to them in most cities and towns. They will be raising money for campaigning purposes, but they will not raise money to buy a simple wheelbarrow and remove all that mountains of litter in our cities and throw it away and burn. They will not do so because it is not in their interest. When we raise these issues, we are suddenly reminded that they are not in government. But when they campaign, they promise us smart cities. Let's agree that they failed. And it is up to residents themselves to take it upon themselves to clean cities. We have said this in the past. When we say know your neighbor, build your community, we are saying we do not have to look up to government, councillors, and the other officials to clean our cities and towns and our villages. It is us as residents to do so. We need to establish cleaning up committees in our localities through the residents' associations. And we make a roster for cleaning our communities. Because if we are going to look up to government, city council, national government, they will not provide us with a clean environment. If it means us going back to Stone Age in terms of cleaning our cities, bringing in wheelbarrows, bringing in inqola zamadonki, we need to do so for us to clean our environment. Because we have a time bomb. Very soon, we'll be talking about cholera. Our cities are dirty. Let us organize ourselves as residents and remove these mountains of litter in our cities. There's a video that is circulating from Bulawayo along 60th Avenue. People are just jumping over that dirt. It's our responsibility to bring in shovels. We set up teams and they clean our cities. We should not look up to government, be it national or local. They will not assist us. It is the duty of us residents, it is the duty of us workers to clean our communities. As we build our communities, this requires us that we live in clean communities. We can't build when our communities are not clean. So it's our responsibility, all of us, to clean our cities and towns and our villages. So we're calling on all of us to take this initiative of mobilizing our neighbors. Let us, each one of us, mobilize their neighbor to clean our cities, to clean our communities, to clean our environment. No one is going to do this for us. We know that the 40,000 US dollars that was given to each MP and the Senate disguised as a loan, the 350,000 US dollars given to each deputy minister disguised as a loan, the 500,000 US dollars given to each minister disguised as a loan. The money is enough to buy trucks for city councils to collect litter. But because this is not their priority, theirs is to line their pockets. Let us stand up as residents and clean our communities. Let us not allow to live in an unclean environment. We must live in clean environment. It does not make sense for you to clean your house every morning, but to spend your time out in the streets where it is dirty. How do you throw a litter outside in the streets? How do you peel off a banana and throw in the streets? Something that you do not do in your own house. So we must take responsibility. Let's leave the councillors, the members of parliament, ZANU PF, CCC, MDC Alliance. They failed us. It is our duty to ensure that we clean our communities. Please share your views on how you want to organize your own community members in cleaning our cities. Let us roll out the cleanup campaigns in our communities. Please share with us your views. Your views might help others who will also want to mobilize communities in cleaning our cities. Let us clean Mtare, Gweru, Bulawayo, Harare, Victoria Falls, Wange, Gwanda. Every city, every town, every village must be clean. Please circulate this video, like the video, and please do subscribe to this YouTube channel. Otherwise, let us go to work and clean our cities and towns and our communities. Goodbye.